What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to build an AI app that is making more than $100,000 a month. And as you can see, we can click on upload to screenshot, we can select our math homework, get answers, and we will call an API to ChatGPT, and in a couple of seconds, we will have the actual answers of this sheet that we just uploaded. And this is exactly what this Solvo AI app is making. And as you can see, it's making a lot of money. So we're gonna go ahead and recreate this in this video. It's gonna be a very easy video to follow, so let's get started. All right, so the app that we're gonna go ahead and copy is gonna be Solvo AI Homework Helper. And as you can see, this app is making around 100K per month, which is insane. And as you can see, the app itself is very simple. The only thing they do is upload a screenshot of their homework, and then they call an API to ChatGPT or whatever other AI model, and then it gives you the answer. It's very simple, so I'm going to be making the easy version of this right now in just a couple of minutes. So in order to make our app, we will need Xcode, which is official from Apple and free on the App Store for Mac, so just download this. And then for the AI that will write our code, we'll be using Cursor, which is absolutely amazing, and they have a free trial if you want to get started. Okay, so open up Xcode and click on Create New Project, and then we can select a bunch of templates. Just go up here and click on iOS, because it's going to be purely for the iPhone, and then click on App. Click on Next, and then we can give it a name. So this can be, for example, Homework AI, and it's going to put in between video. And then you would go ahead and just connect your Apple developer account. Now, if you haven't done this already, don't worry, you can actually do it later, and that's what I recommend. So you skip this step, skip the organization identifier, just put whatever you want, and then leave everything by default, okay? Just make sure that interface and language, we're using both Swiss. So then click on Next, and then just select a folder to create the project in, and that's it. As you can see, here we have the actual Xcode, and on the left side we will have all the code, then also have the files, and on the right we actually have the preview where we see all the changes. And as you can see, Xcode is amazing because we can go here and write hello, I'm Gorka. As you can see, it changes automatically. So Swift UI is super powerful, but obviously we want our AI to write the code for us, so we don't need to do anything. So let's open up Cursor AI. Okay, so in Cursor AI, just go up into File, and then Open Folder, and then simply find the Homework AI that we just created, and open this. And there we go. So the only thing that you will need to learn from Cursor is this chat over here. This is how we will communicate with our Xcode file. So we're gonna go ahead and just write a prompt of the app that we wanna build. So let's say something as, I want to build an app where you can upload a screenshot of your homework, and then the app will call an API call to ChatGPT, and it will give you the answers. As simple as that, okay? We can say in the home screen, we are only going to have a big button that says upload screenshot. That's it. Keeping it very simple, which is very important. Now for Cursor, there's something that we have to do that is essential in order to make sure that our app is the most efficient and beautiful as possible. And this is adding context. So you click this icon over here, you can add context, like for example, docs. And this is literally documentation that we can add into Cursor so that Cursor knows all about Swift UI, which is the programming language that we're using to write the app. And also, for example, Apple design tips so that our UI is actually beautiful. So how do you go ahead and add, this docs? Well, you just go down and click on add new doc, and as you can see, we can paste a URL. So to make your lives easier, what I've done is a post in my free school community that you can join with the first link in the description, where you can go ahead and just copy the documentation of Swift UI, and Apple design tips so that you can paste them in to Cursor. Let's go ahead and do so. So first, let's do Apple Swift. So simply go to Cursor and just paste this in, press enter, and then as you can see, we have the name where you can change it and the actual link. So you just click on confirm and it will add this over here. And then do the same for Swift UI. So it will be a new doc, scroll down, new doc, paste it in, press enter, and then put in a name and then click on confirm, okay? In my case, I already created them, so that's why I have them over here. So I can simply just add them as this. There we go. So we have now 3 of them: Apple Swift UI, Apple Design Tips, and also Apple Swift. So everything ready to make our app. So the only thing that I have to do is leave everything by default, so all the agent and everything on auto, and click enter. And now, as you can see, Cursor AI is making our app super fast, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm here living in Silicon Valley, so I'm always going to be bringing you the latest news on AI tech for building apps with no code. And as you can see, it's already doing what we are asking it to do. A main screen with only one button to upload a screenshot. As you can see, it's continuing doing things. So very soon, we'll have the app that we actually said xcode to build. Well, not xcode, actually Cursor. And there we go, app complete. Build a Swift UI homework app with the home screen, the image picker, the ChatGPT AI call, and then also all that stuff, right? So as you can see, we can preview it over here. Homework AI, we click upload screenshot, and we have this thing that pops up with our possible screenshots. Obviously, we don't have any homework screenshot to add yet because this is a preview. And I will show you how you can actually add a homework screenshot used to test the app with, right? But for example, let's click on this waterfall, right? Here we go. Click on get answers, and then of course we get an error because we haven't added the API call to ChatGPT. So this is the next thing that we have to do. Okay, so what you want to do is go into platform.openai.com, sign in with your ChatGPT account, and then go into API keys. And here's where you can actually create a new API key. So go and click create new secret key. And then as you can see, we can give it a name, for example, the homework AI. And then let's put in parentheses video, just remember this video. Then obviously we can click on you or service account. Usually it will be just you, and then we can add it into a project. Doesn't really matter. We can just put the default project, and then we can just give all the permissions and click on create secret key. And there we go. We have the API key generated. So now what I can do is just copy this key and go into Cursor AI and give it to him. So I can just do like, this is the ChatGPT API key. And just add a new line, paste it in, and then say integrated to our app so that it actually works. And that's it, okay? And the reason why I'm not blurring the key is that I will basically delete this key just after I finish this video. So remember to never share the API keys, okay? Okay, so as you can see, it actually added the API key to ChatGPT. So let's actually test this. We can upload a screenshot. Once again, it will be our waterfall, get answers, and we will get the answers in a second. There we go. Now, of course, as you can see, ChatGPT is very intelligent and it doesn't actually, find any homework because makes sense. We literally uploaded a waterfall. So let's actually make a, good test by uploading an actual homework screenshot. Okay, so what we need to do is basically open up the simulator. So if you go to Xcode, you will see this little play button over here. Now make sure that if you click this phone icon, that you are, for example, in the iPhone 16 Pro or something similar, so that the simulator runs on an iPhone. And then just click on this button over here, and it will actually open up the iPhone simulator. And this is basically like a fake iPhone that is on the Mac that we can use to test things on. Okay, as you can see, it's opening the app, and here we are. Okay, so now we can actually upload a screenshot. But first, let's find a screenshot of, a homework. So just click on the home screen and go to the left, and let's open up Safari. And then what we're going to do is just go over here and just find some homework exercises. So math, homework, simple exercises. Let's search for this. We can go into images, and then we got a couple of them. So for example, this homework sheet on some multiplications. So we can do very easily, just go up into the device and click on trigger screenshot. So we can take a screenshot of this, just click over here and then just cut it so that it's only the actual sheet. Perfect, click on OK, save into photos, and then we can go back into the desktop here and then open photos. And you will see that we have here our math sheet. So I can go to the home and go into our homework AI app, click on upload screenshot, and now we can actually select our math homework and click on get answers. And after a couple of seconds, we should go ahead and have some answers. So I guess it depends on the amount of sheets that we need, but there we go. As you can see, we're getting the answers, right? Which is super, super cool. This is amazing. Now, we can do just one last thing real quick, and it's just make our answers sheet a bit more beautiful, let's say, right? Everything is perfect so far, but let's make it a bit more beautiful. So go back into cursor and you say, okay, everything is perfect, but let's make the answers screen a bit more beautiful using, and then let's add the context of our Apple design tips that we went ahead and added. I think it's actually already added, maybe. Okay, yeah, it seems it's already added, so it's perfect. So literally just press enter and let's see what Cursor AI cooks. And then yeah, what we can do is also just click this pause button so that the simulator stops, and that's it. Okay, there we go. So now Cursor AI is updating this over here so that we can get more beautiful homework. Perfect. So again, click on the simulator so that it opens up our app once again, which is updated this time. And then we can upload the same screenshot of our math exercises. And after a couple of seconds, we should actually have a more beautiful answer sheet. So there we go. We can see solutions ready, answers, and we got the numbers. As you can see, it's a bit more beautiful. And this was made in just a couple of minutes. So imagine if you actually went ahead and, put a bit more effort into it and specified how you want the answer sheet. Maybe you could do like a outline for each exercise number and all that stuff, but you get my point. Now it's super easy to make insane apps with AI. The opportunity is really there. So if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what other apps you want me to create in the video. And make sure to check out my free Scope community, the best place to learn how to build AI apps. And now, yes, with all said, bye bye.